just make a wish, make it happen. Hello, Sandy crew. How's it going? Happy Monday. I think it's Monday. I think. Hi, Joyce and Papa Smurf J, Carol Ann, Cody, Rise Up. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Let's see. Let me get this. Copy that. We'll put it in there. That. And we'll put that in there like that. Hey, Barbara and Raven. Hello, hello. If anybody wants to come in, come on in. Come on in. We'll just have a gay old time. Oh, I don't think I'm as funny as I think I am. That's okay. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I think Toys for Tots had a very good weekend. I did not hear the final score on what they made. Thanks, Cody. Humor the old lady, okay? But I think when I was in there, they were up to about $8,700. So, okay, well, a little bit is better than nothing, you know. So that was kind of cool. I'm glad. So if any of you are wondering how I put my lots together for the benefits and that, I get a number floating around in my head. Oh, that's great. 10 grand of the dollar amount that I'd like to donate. Hi, Douglas. And so usually I will put stuff together that hopefully will get to that. Robin, hello, mate. There's a link in the chat if anybody would like to come on in. Anyway, I get a number in my head. I don't know whether, you know, it's just me or God or whoever, the universe. And then I just try to make sure that, you know, I get that number given to them. So that's how I put that stuff together for benefits. And this one went real well. We got to my number. Yay. So oh, okay, you got the baby. Anybody else want to come in? Jay, you want to come in? Come on in. Don't be shy. I've had all my shots, really. At least I think I have. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. And I think that Westside Gary and I are going to do an auction together, which I think should be a blast. I love that guy. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Get Ryan and him together, and it would probably be a real blowout. Come on, Cody. Come on in here. Oh, there's a deer in my yard. Hi, deer. That's why I wanted to move my workbench up to the window. Yeah, I can't even really bite yet. Not until I get my teeth. So I put it in again in case you guys missed it or it disappeared or whatever. There it is. So you don't have to go hunt for it. Well, I got one deer in the yard. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Oh, and she's looking at me. Hi, sweetie. Anybody else out there with you? Huh? Nope. Nope. Nobody else. There she is. Yeah, you're shy, Cody. Give me a break. Baloney if you're shy.
I am so shy.
Yeah, right. And I am so straight.
See? No, that was funny too.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Bam, bam.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with Sandy. She'll whack you with a hammer or something.
Yeah. So it's a.
It,
Mm,
Sandy has access to fire, and I know how that goes, so I'm gonna behave myself.
yeah. I think it's a mule deer. Oh, must be a car coming. Oh, there's another one. Oh,
Robin wants to know if she made the background.
yes.
Forgot to put my
You know
cigarette
I
in.
can't do any of that stuff, Robin. I am just. Uh, what am I trying to say? Can't even say
Daughter.
it. I have no skill when it comes to doing backgrounds or thumbnails. I tried to teach myself to do a thumbnail the other day, and obviously it didn't work. So,
But
because someone on
your
YouTube said,
talents lie in other places, Sandy. So that's okay.
yeah, somebody said on YouTube that, your thumbnail is important and you'll get more viewers if you have good thumbnails. And I thought, oh, well,
Robin, get out of my head.
yeah, yeah. So, whatever. So I've just been putzing around in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
My bench is
when you
sort of
say putzing around, something beautiful always comes out of it. So,
clean. You think?
yeah.
Okay, let me get you on this other camera. Is that the one? Yeah, that's it.
Damn. I have serious bench envy. Yep.
Clean, clean.
I have bench envy.
Yeah.
And Robin said that's what editors are for, to make your thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
You know you got the hookup.
Yeah, but she's so busy.
Yeah, she is.
So busy. I hate to ask her to do anything. She's got a real job to do.
So Sandy, now that you cleaned everything, can you find anything?
No,
I didn't think so.
no. Okay, let me
Oh
show
wow.
you over. Let's see. Untwist that. There we go. I've just got, yeah, a ton of stuff down there
And a pup.
and a pup.
And a pup.
Let me get this lower so you can kind of see it.
Oh, Robin said she can make you a thumbnail that you can use over and over.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Get this
You,
down.
you could
Oop.
do it like not to give Robin more work, but you could do it and like change it out like once a month maybe or something. Like every
Oh,
month
okay.
have a new one.
Yeah.
Not trying to make Robin work harder or anything, but
Let's see. That's not. Is that? Yeah, that's getting that. All right. So,
Carol Ann said she likes your flame of fire thumbnail. It sticks out and she sees it first out of all the others.
oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Robin, keep the
So
fire.
we tried to get stuff into the um, safe
How'd that work for you?
there, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously it all got pulled out.
Mm,
Trying to find stuff for the thing last night.
yeah.
So yeah, it's all over the floor. So yeah, that's not working for me real great. Not real great. So what can I say? All right, we'll do that. You guys like these having other angles of my workbench and everything?
I do.
There we go.
I think I
So,
have all over studio envy.
uh-huh.
I am
Yeah,
so close to getting my
we
crafting
got,
area set up.
let's see if I can get out of the way. We got a new flag.
I like the flag.
Love always wins. Yay.
Robin said, "Make yourself big, Sandy, with the camera pointed at the bench."
Oh, okay. Oh, right here. Big. All right, there we go. Do I need to close those curtains? Probably. A little bit, I guess. What I need is some blinds behind them, and there we go. There. Now you can almost see it.
Oh, we can see it. It looks good.
So, but I haven't cleaned up this yet. This is a mess too. This part of my bench. That's where I just drop everything, all of the um, little pieces of wire and the scraps from the saw and stuff. That all
Yeah.
just gets dropped in there.
It's the catch-all. It
Yeah.
catches all the stuff. That's a
So
really awesome setup, though. I like it.
cool.
Someday, Sandy, you are like my life goal. Hi,
Oh, this is feeling more comfortable to me, this
Thomas.
way.
Yeah,
So we're getting there. It's only taken, moving from the other end of the house over here and then rearranging this. This is the third time in here. So hopefully we've got it very, very close to what it's going to end up being.
well, I like that the where you saw is up at kind of like chest level, so you
Hmm.
don't have to bend a saw. I like that.
Yeah. Well, in a lot of benches, they're even higher.
Yeah,
But because I've only got one eye, I need to look down on it more than most people,
right.
because I don't have that depth perception.
Yeah.
But that's all right. We do what we have to do. So,
Oh, Robin was taking screenshots. That's why she wanted you to be big with your workbench. She was taking
oh
screenshots.
no,
I kind of figured
uh,
that's what she was doing.
all right. So, I say I was putzing around? I was putzing around,
See, I
and
told you.
I did this
Oh, that's
band.
nice. I like it.
which I'm going to inlay.
Oh, nice. I have not
Okay.
attempted any kind of inlay.
And then I just finally decided that I think I'm going to stick this
Oh, pink druzy, nice.
on top of it. So it'll be this.
What are you going to
Okay.
inlay it with?
I'm going to inlay it with this turquoise.
Sweet. Very
So,
sweet. Those colors
yeah,
go really well together.
yeah,
It makes both colors pop. I like it.
yeah. So that's part of what I've been putzing on. And let me
Yeah,
grab,
I told you, anything you putz around on, it ends up with something beautiful.
yeah, well,
I think even Cindy's screw ups would be beautiful. You know what I mean? And yes, even the pros screw up sometimes.
all right. And then
I screw up a lot. I'm nowhere near a pro.
I did this the other day, and then I didn't get a chance to put it on Gary's last night because I guess I talked too long. But anyway, this is another inlay that I
Oh,
did.
sweet.
Yeah,
That's very sweet. What's the green shell?
that's actually Royston turquoise.
Royston. Nice.
Yep,
And is that spiny oyster?
yeah,
Sweet. Very
and
sweet. You know,
lapis, and
I actually watched the turquoise hunting whatever with the Odstons and in the Royston and all the
yeah,
turquoise ones. I actually just finished watching that on Amazon Prime. That ring is
yeah.
gorgeous.
That's where we went this summer.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, G and Greg and I went out
Nice.
to the Royston mine and picked this turquoise up.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so
I did get a kick out of the one show that they did where one of their big buyers from China, he does
yeah,
some really beautiful jewelry. He wanted
hmm
white buffalo, and they made this big production out of having to go find the white buffalo. I'm like, it's only in one place. It can't be too hard to find. You know, just blow up the side of the hill, you'll find it. You know, but they made this huge dramatic thing for TV for it. I'm just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, it was. I mean, the chunks of white buffalo they were pulling out of there was just amazing.
yeah, the big boulder of
Yeah,
white buffalo that they pulled out. Yeah,
yeah. I
just
was all like, "Give me! I know somebody who could cut that."
yeah,
No, a couple of
just
people
give
that
me
could
a
cut that.
little chunk,
Yeah,
just a little chunk.
yeah.
Okay, and then I found this on my this ring on my workbench when I was cleaning it off. I must have cast it, I don't know, years ago, and it's just been hanging on my workbench. It's really heavy, and it's got what they call a European shank on it.
Right, just squared off, like
Yeah,
a squared off on the outside, but it's round on the inside. Those are
yeah.
really cool because it looks like
So
it would be uncomfortable, but it's really not.
it's very comfortable, and it doesn't twist.
Right.
It just stays. So then I found a opal that was floating around on the bench,
Yeah, it's nice to have
and
random opals.
we popped that in there. And
That's gorgeous.
I'm gonna polish that up right now and see how that looks.
It will look amazing.
Oh, I need you around more often to tell me that I'm doing good and amazing and all that good stuff. So,
Well, don't get me wrong now. If you screw up, I'm going to be like, Sandy, you just screwed that up.
yeah, well, that's okay too.
I'm a very
I'll own
honest
it.
person.
Yeah, I'll own it. Uh, I'm gonna try and do this by hand, and we'll see how it goes.
Be careful. Those things heat up really quick.
Yeah. we're just gonna
Hi,
kind of
Cinnamon.
mess it. So this is just a pumice wheel I have on here, guys.
Yep.
Just a
Sorry,
real fine wheel.
sorry if I'm missing people in the chat. I'm distracted by all the things on our bench. Well, because I use a lot of those, most of those tools myself. Although I don't have I only have a Dremel,
Uh-huh.
just a little handheld Dremel, and I only have a hand torch. But
That's all right. You know, you got to start someplace.
I do have a crap ton of pliers like that, though.
You got to have a crap ton of pliers to be a jeweler.
Yep, you do. And when you're working with metal, you got to have a crap ton of hammers too.
Yeah. I call them my Mongolian speed wrenches
Oh, there you go.
because they will fix any job depending on the size of the Mongolian speed wrench.
Right.
So, all right, let me go over here and touch it up a little bit and see what we got, guys.
Okay.
See if we got
I
any.
can't wait to see it.
Uh,
It's nice to have random opals laying around and finding settings that you made years ago.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot.
You
You don't have
forgot.
to be looking at that. We can do this.
Ooh. Check it out. We get a 360-degree view here.
Yeah, you guys can see me down here.
Yeah, I have serious craft room studio envy. I won't even call that a craft room. That's definitely a studio. That's why I'm calling mine a craft studio. It's like a half the size and half the stuff. But I am very close to getting there.
Woo, this has got a bunch of red in it. Red, 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 red.
Looks like Sandy found herself a fire opal. Depending on the other colors in it.
We might be able to sell this one.
She might be able to sell it. She's so funny. Okay, everybody behave. She's coming back.
Okay, quit talking about me. I'm coming back.
Told you.
Okay, let's see. Swing you guys back around this way.
I just said right before you said that, I said, okay, everybody behave. She's coming back.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I think it's cute the way you say you might be able to sell it. Hi, Thomas. I think people would be jumping on that because it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Needs a little bit more polish, but let's see if we can
Wow.
get it to flash here.
Yeah, that's definitely. Well, does it have green in it too, or is it just mostly red?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of green in it. See if this thing will focus.
Because
Come on.
I'm picking up like a red flash blue and like a little green.
Yeah,
Well,
there
green
we
and a
go.
little blue. Wow. Sandy, you got yourself a rainbow opal.
Yeah, there
That's
we go.
gorgeous. Damn. Now is that an Ethiopian opal?
Yes.
Yeah. That
So
is
that looks pretty
beautiful.
good, guys. I think
Yeah, it's all right.
this little might do in a pinch.
Yeah, it's all right. Now don't lose it again.
Oh yeah. Good. All right. So what else?
So what's Ryan up to today?
He's working over at a friend's house, helping them out.
Good. Keep him busy.
Yeah. He uh, he goes over and plays like handyman. They have uh, well, they're managers of a mobile home park,
Yep,
so he goes and helps them out because the guy's got Parkinson's real bad and he can't do a lot of things. So
I got you. Yeah, John used to do building and apartment maintenance for our landlord. Not the landlord I have now that's always high, but the older landlord that ended up passing from liver cancer. He worked for him for
yeah,
about 7 years, trying to jerry rig everything together so that the guy's houses wouldn't fall apart.
yeah,
Because Ray was cheap, which is why he was rich.
yeah. You know, I would probably be rich too if I wasn't so not cheap. I give more crap away than Well, it's not crap. I mean, it's
Yeah,
good
but
stuff. But
that's good for the soul, you know.
I thoroughly enjoy giving stuff away. You know, because it
Yeah,
makes other people happy.
I
So
fully understand that. I know that I got gifted so many things the other weekend and the weekend of the Roction, the Halloween weekend.
mhm.
So many people just started being like, "Hey, bill me and send it to Cody," and I was just like, "What?" You know. But I mean, it gave me this euphoric feeling. I was having a really bad day that Friday, a really bad depression day, which was gonna go into a slump. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I've had those.
everybody just brought me right up. I mean, it's not the materialistic. It wasn't the items so much. It was just the thought behind them. Everybody wanting to, give me a lift or just make me happy with a
Yeah,
gift. I'm
yeah.
still riding it. I'm gonna ride it as long as I can.
There you go. Why not? I don't know.
Right. Well, ride a cowboy,
Yeah.
ride a cowgirl, whichever you prefer.
Now, don't flatter yourself, cowboy. I was looking at the horse.
That's right.
All right, what else should we do? I don't feel like doing a whole big project right now, but I'm glad I got that little ring done.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Nice one.
And that opal is awesome. And it's just laying around random on your bench.
Yeah, I threw it into this little container when I was picking up the stones off my bench. So,
I want to go play at your house.
okay, come on over.
My pockets were
Y'all are
just
welcome.
just so you know, my pockets were already full when I get there. Okay.
Yeah, of stones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
already have my pockets loaded up with all kinds of pretty stones when I got to your house.
Uh, cool.
I said the same thing about Mr. Jim because he
Yeah,
has sheds that need cleaning out and he's got a ton of rocks out there and I was like my pockets were already full.
yeah. I have a feeling by next spring or summer we're going to have to build another shed
Yeah.
with Ryan's rock hunting.
Not to be nosy,
So,
but how's the house thing going? Were you able to put a down payment for your house, or
not yet.
no?
My I worked
And
so hard to get my credit score up, and then all of my behind medical bills hit and dropped my credit score 50 points.
damn,
So I'm a little discouraged right now with the whole deal.
we need to do another opal race.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I just, ah, I do have another Opal. I
Well,
was thinking of
everybody,
doing one and, getting it to where the tickets were only like 10 or 15 bucks,
yeah, well, everybody
but
loves
it
you. I'm
would
sure they
be,
can. I'm sure that if the resellers put their heads together, and all the people that love you, we can come up with some kind of fundraiser or something that can help you get medical bills paid off and help with the down payment.
uh,
Because nobody wants to see
uh,
you have to, pack up and move or anything. I mean, that's crazy.
yeah, but you guys have your own financial problems too. I don't want to burden anybody else with mine.
Oops.
Um, you know,
That's what I said, and people yelled at me. So don't get yelled at, Sandy.
oh, okay. Yeah,
I
it
mean,
just, um, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the further I go, the kinder I get, you know.
yeah,
But
I understand that feeling. If it wasn't for my mom, who is 89, and I really hate, asking her for any financial help or physical help, but if it wasn't for my mom and all my YouTube angels, I would not be able to survive. I wouldn't be able to stay in this house or eat or, any of that.
yeah,
So I can't even express how much I appreciate the people that have helped me out. And
yeah,
I'm one of those people that always helped other people. So for me to have to accept it is hard, but
yeah,
someday I'll be able to pay it forward, you know.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of feel like I've paid it forward all of my life,
Mhm.
and that when it does come, uh, it's just catching up to me.
Yeah.
But it'll work out, you know. I'm
We'll,
I'm sure it will. But
we'll figure something out.
yeah.
YouTubers unite.
So yeah. uh, Let me think here. What do we want to do, guys? What do we want to do? Oh, there's stones, all sorts of stones in my bench down here in this drawer.
I know what you can do. You can talk me through the process of inlaying something. I've never seen it done, and I've never tried it myself. So
Oh,
you don't
okay.
have to actually do it. Just tell me like how you set it up, and you know what I mean.
Okay. Um,
Like you had that band that you made.
yeah. Yeah, I've got this band. Let's let's
Now
see. I was
I'm not trying to get you to work. I just, it
yeah,
could be verbal.
that's okay. We can do this. We can do this. Let's
Bless
see.
you,
Get
puppy
this
dog.
over here.
My dog is sneezing.
And let's put yeah, let's put some scallop bezel around it. That'll look nice. Yeah, I can at least get a couple pieces cut on this band so that you can see
Okay,
how it's
cool.
done.
Now to make the
And
band, you just take like the three pieces of metal and solder them in that how they're
yeah,
soldered and then shape it.
yeah. What I did is I just took two pieces of square
Mm-hmm.
on a piece of sheet
Right.
and soldered those two on, making sure I was pretty straight,
Right.
and even all the way around, and then annealed it and made it into a band.
Nice. Okay.
And then I grind the top off so that the stone will sit flat on it.
Right.
I got dog hairs all over the place here.
Oh,
I
dog
don't.
hair is a fashion statement.
I don't know why.
Did you have dogs?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my pulmonologist started to get on me about my dogs,
Yeah.
and I went, no,
Did you get a new pulmonologist?
yeah, just about. Uh, no, we're not getting rid of the dogs.
No.
And then I come home that night to Raz being out in the backyard dead.
I
I
heard
thought,
about that.
ooh,
I had to end my live when I heard about that because it was just, it made me cry. I was so sad for you. Did you find out what happened or?
no, it just one of those things. I mean, he didn't get in a fight or anything. He just,
Yeah,
you know,
that's so hard. I'm so sorry, Sam. I really did. You can ask Papa Jay. He was on my live with me when we heard, and I had to end the live. I was like, I can't go anywhere from here. I was like, I'm too sad. I have to go.
oh, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. I had
But
already been going for almost 4 hours, I think, or 4.5. But
he was my show dog. He was the dog that I started and finished myself,
yeah,
showing him to a champion. So he was pretty special to me. And
understandable. Yep. Now,
let's see.
can you solder comfortably at that height? Is that comfortable for you?
No, I stand up a lot,
Oh, okay.
so
See,
I'm
I
gonna
can't do that.
um, turn that off for a second because I'm
Okay.
gonna move the camera so you guys don't get seasick or whatever.
Right. Motion sickness.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. See, I have to do everything sitting down. If I stand up, I'll fall over. So
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't work very good then.
yeah,
All right. Let's come on.
like sitting down soldering at that height, I would have a problem with my shoulders and my back. So I was just wondering if that was comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Everybody
It,
has their own thing, you know.
yeah. Here. We can get this. Now, see how this looks. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Now I stand up and solder a lot.
Yeah.
But we'll get this. See, seems to have twisted up. Come on.
Fire!
Well, my torch needs to get worked on, and when I go to turn it down, it goes up before it goes down. So
Yeah. Like it gets a
yeah,
burst of oxygen or something.
yeah, has its problems. Ah, that's not what I wanted. What am I doing here, kids? Okay, now where did I put it? There it is.
This is kind of like when I used to play soccer and I'd have to sit on the sidelines and watch. It's like I still wanted to get into the game.
Yeah.
Watching somebody else solder makes me twitch. I want to solder so bad.
There we go. So I can solder at this height,
Yeah.
just whatever my back is doing at the moment is what I go with. Can you guys see all right at that angle?
Yeah, it's a little far away, but it's okay because you don't want the camera too close to fire.
No, I tried to burn this camera,
Here.
so that didn't work out so good for me. So I always put the bezel back on the stone before I put it on the plate because it
Right?
can't be skewed when you solder it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I had that happen to me, and I didn't double check it, and I got in trouble.
yeah.
Of course, the entire ring I was making it turned into a total mess. I didn't keep the heat on long enough, and my solder turned into like a sand-like texture,
Uh,
and it all got stuck. And I'm just like, I ended up posting the pictures in my BGcation group, and I was like, okay, everybody makes mistakes. Here's mine. This is the most horrible soldering job I've ever done in my life. But everybody appreciated it because I was willing to show that I make mistakes, you know?
yeah.
Same thing like when I melted my nylon pliers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I accidentally grabbed my third arm with the nylon pliers.
Ah.
I hadn't
Okay.
looked at which pliers I grabbed. Luckily, I had another pair, but yeah, they were toast. There was no recovering
Uh,
that.
were you in the chat the day that I burnt my finger?
No, I don't think so.
I burnt the whole
Ooh,
knuckle right here. Just
ouch.
fried it. Yeah. It didn't feel very good.
And this is what you deal with.
I just wasn't paying attention. I was listening to Mama say something, and I lit my torch and with a lighter,
Yeah.
poof, just fried my finger.
Ow.
Yeah, and I think I did pretty good at hiding how bad it hurt. It really, really hurt.
Yeah, I would have been cussing like a sailor.
Well, I just trudged on.
I use a beanbag, leather beanbag underneath my bench block.
Uh,
My son was in the. This is when we were renting the house together. He comes in from the living room where he was gaming. Apparently, my banging was making too much noise.
uh,
Now, anybody that's heard my lives knows when my son was in the house knows how loud he gamed. So me interfering with him was ironic. And he goes, "Does that sandbag really make a difference?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let me see." And I took the sandbag away and banged on it. He goes, "Never mind. Put the sandbag back." And he walked away. It was funny. I was like, "Never question your mama. What's wrong with you?"
yeah, under my big bench block, I've got um, a pad,
Hmm.
neoprene type pad.
Yeah. Well, the sandbags they help with like when I do metal stamping and things. Sometimes you get a double bounce and it ghosts the
Uh-huh.
image, and
Yeah.
the sandbag helps get rid of that bounce. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's kind of a noise suppressor and a stabilizer, I guess.
Yeah.
It works pretty well. God, I love fire. I probably shouldn't say that in case anything in my town burns down, but it's not me. I can't get out. Well, I can get out of my house. I just can't get back in.
that looks good.
Now, when you inlay the turquoise, how do you get it curved?
You actually sand it down.
Oh, okay. I've always wondered about that. I'm like, how the hell do you curve a rock, like, unless you have the equipment to do it?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not gonna bend like in the Matrix, you know? There is no turquoise. There is no turquoise.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hi, Michelle.
And if you guys are wondering how you make the corners, oh, now it's stuck. Watch
Carefully.
this. Bust. Come on. Don't do that.
Do you use any kind of like cut lube or anything on your blades when you saw?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got some of that too. I was like, nope, I cannot afford to be flipping through saw blades like they're nothing.
Yeah, I use Rio Grande's Burr Life.
Okay.
It works pretty good. I like it.
Sandy, Christina, Cara,
Yes.
yeah, honey, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name. She said, "Hi, Sandy. Sorry about your precious companion, and I hope you're doing better. Do you have any
Oh, thank you.
do you have any general updates for me on your creation?"
Not yet. I'm just getting the shop back together. We rearranged it again for the umpteenth time, and so my wax bench now is just like right here. Where is it? There, right? Oh, it's back this way. Anyway, um, so I will be working on your. Well, Taz, you came here to see me. Oh goodness, this is my deaf and blind little girl, and she made it in here to find me.
Aww. We will
There she
temporarily
is.
pause this jewelry making for pause.
Yeah,
So pretty.
there
What a
she
pretty
is.
little girl.
That's my old lady.
She's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, what's happening? Poor
How did you
baby.
find me, honey? Huh? How did you find me?
Vibrations. She probably felt the vibrations of the song.
Oh, okay. Let's put it in here.
Or she followed one of the other ones in there.
There you go. And just lay down there. Okay? Yeah. I love you too. You stay there.
It's a papillion parade.
As if she could hear me. All right. It's phoned up. Oh, she's not looking.
I want to live in Sandy's studio.
Yeah.
Such pretty babies. Little pretty puppies.
Okay.
Christina said, yes, I understand. Just asking. Whoops. Hold on. Right, Papa? She won't be able to hear me over it. I'll let her know, Christina.
There we go.
Okay, Christina said, yes, I understand. Just asking. Just let me know. I know you have a bunch of things lately.
Yeah. But guys, a good report. The puffer inhalers that they gave me last Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
they're working. I'm feeling.
Yay.
Yep.
Oh, and I had said I want to live in your studio, and Papa J said he does too.
Oh,
So
okay.
we
Come
both we
on
both
down.
we both want to come live in your studio.
All right. Come on.
Hey, do you think if I could get to Utah, I wouldn't already be there? Come on. Right now, I
Yeah.
can't even get out of my own way.
Uh, no. The Sandy crew has an open invitation. Come
Oh, that's
on.
very sweet. I had a neighbor that was going to get two pieces of furniture out of my living room for me that have to go outside. They're trash, and he didn't show up when he said he was gonna. And then I saw him across the street mingling with the COVID people. My neighbors across the street have COVID,
Oh dear.
and all of the neighbors were congregated over there. Nobody wearing a mask. I'm like, yeah, none of you were coming in my house for at least 2 weeks. So yeah. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. There's always something getting in the way of me starting to create again,
Yeah.
and it's irritating the hell out of me, let me tell you.
I know the feeling.
But I
Let's
will get there.
make sure this is square. Good.
That is going to be so pretty.
So I'll state the obvious. You do all your soldering before you start the inlay.
Right. Now, have you ever worked with a piece that already had a stone set in it and tried, like, do you have that jeweler rouge or whatever it is that's supposed to protect the stone?
Yeah, I've done repairs on,
Yeah.
um, stuff that has been brought into me and that.
Now, that jeweler's rouge, does that actually work to protect the stone?
What works the best is wet sand.
Wet sand.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this is what we got now.
Well,
I'm just
pretty.
gonna put it in the pickle for a minute.
Yep. Pickle it. I found my pickle pot at the Goodwill thrift store
Yep.
because I don't need anything really big like that. Mine is little.
Well, this one was a whole $5.
Yep. I paid $5
So,
for mine too.
you know, and this is probably the best one I've had so far.
Mine is a little dipper fondue pot.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I'm not doing really big pieces. I mean, the biggest thing I'll probably do are like a cuff bracelet or something, so
Yeah.
I at least at this point in time, I might branch out. You never know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even a cuff bracelet, that's 6 inches, and you know, um,
Yeah.
the little one, you gotta take it out, put it back in, and all
Right.
that jazz.
Is that dill sweet or spicy pickle? Ha ha. It's silver pickle.
It's actually white distilled vinegar and salt, is what it
Oh,
is.
you make your own super pickle?
Yep. Well, that's
I
not super pickle. The super pickle is when you put the hydrogen peroxide into it.
mm, I just use the citrus stuff that I bought because it's environmentally friendly too.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to mess with recipes. I'm like, look, a cup of that and a cup of water, I'm good. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it smells good too.
We can put you on the side so people can at least see you.
I gotta put my cigarette out
Um,
then. I was
oh, no, you
cheating.
don't.
Oh, you good?
No,
Okay.
you don't.
Some channels don't like it, so
Yeah. F 'em. I don't care.
I try to be respectful of the channel.
That's good. That's good, but I don't care. So,
Okay. We're good.
yeah.
Yeah, the other
Um,
thing I want to try is etching with
yeah.
the for if you're I can never pronounce it, the
You're
acid
at
stuff.
acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I've got some metal blanks for the rolling mill to
Hmm.
etch those to put, bracelets and that through.
Yeah. Well,
I want to
I
do
like the
that.
idea. I like the idea of etching because all you have to do is use your relief, your like a marker, and you can
Yeah.
draw whatever you want. I saw some of the most amazing etching designs. A woman posted it. Her daughter grabbed one of her blanks and a little really thin um Sharpie. You know how they have them really thin now,
Mhm.
and she drew the most amazing giraffe. It looks so lifelike. And the woman etched it. She stuck it in the acid, and it came out absolutely stunning. I'm like,
Wow.
you etched that? I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, you can make any design that you want on them and personalize things and things like that. So I like the fluidity of being doing etching. And you're not making a lot of noise, and I'm not hurting my wrist by banging on a metal stamp.
Yeah.
So that's something else that I want to look into as well. Hey, leave the wheelchair alone. Jesus, she shredded the other one. Stupid cat.
Hey, Jay, why don't you get your butt in here? How come
Yeah,
you're out
Jay.
there?
Yeah, Jay.
Come on in here. I know you're going in people's lives now.
He comes in mine all the time. We know you're not shy.
Oh,
Jay makes jewelry too.
oh, does he?
Yeah.
What sort of jewelry does he make?
Well, he needs to come on and click the StreamYard and come in and tell you.
All right.
Huh, Jay, don't ya? Yes, you do. Move your butt.
Um, well, I made this little guy that you can't really see very well. There's Jay.
I
Hang
heard
on,
a
let
boop.
me get here. There you go. There he
Hey,
is.
Jay.
Hello.
Made that one, and we're making a inlay ring right now. It's in the pickle. So, what kind of jewelry do you make, Jay?
Just beaded wire jewelry
Oh,
and wire wrap.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I have a hard time with wire wrapping because of the nerve problems with my hands. So,
Yeah.
but I've seen some amazing wire wrapping too, and I'm like, how the hell did they do that?
Yeah.
I know. Ryan has a group that he's on that does wire wrapping, and it's just exquisite.
Yeah.
You know, it just
Multiple stones, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm like, I can't, I wouldn't be able to do that. You know what I mean? But on my Facebook, I follow a lot of different artists, and they, every once in a while, their pictures will actually show up on my Facebook, and I'm like, oh. The other thing I had wanted to try was lamp working, but I don't think I'll ever be able to
Yeah,
start
there's a
doing that.
lot of work to that.
Yeah, but there's an
What was
artist
that again? What did you
lamp
want to
working,
do?
lamp working. Oh, making glass beads.
Making glass beads and artist pieces using
Oh, okay.
glass rods and a torch.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
you're
Got it.
basically painting with glass. There's an artist
Mm.
in British Columbia. Her name is Carrie Pure, and it's FUHRKERI FUHR. And if you like lampwork beads, check it. I mean, her stuff is absolutely gorgeous. But the main beads that she does because she'll do like a round bead, and then she'll do like a horse's head or a dragon's head or a bumblebee or dragonfly. They go for over $100. Her stuff is amazing. She's like the Sandy of the lamp working world. And I've followed her for years. I've followed her for probably more than 10 years, and I've never been able to afford one of her beads. But
Wow.
someday I will. Someday I will be able to buy one of her beads. She did bears, and I almost cried because I couldn't get them. They were really good, really good. I mean, she paints with glass. It's amazing.
Goodness. Okay.
I get
Let's
into
see.
all these different artworks and artists, and then I'm like, hey, I could maybe try that, and then I'm like, no, stick with what you're doing.
Yeah, you got to get so much equipment to get
Yeah.
into it that
Yes, you
it's
do.
hard to do sometimes.
Well, I mean, I started off with beading, doing beadwork, like basic stringing, of course. And then that, I branched into doing the stitching, like, peyote stitch. And I hate herringbone. Herringbone is the bane of my existence. I cannot stand herringbone stitch. But I like the peyote stitch. And then
Yeah.
I was doing macrame jewelry with the Themo beads. And I was like, hey, I could make those. I know there's Themo clay. So that branched into a whole nother thing. And I'm like, I need to stop.
Yeah.
Beading is a gateway craft.
When I was going and blowing back in the 70s and 80s on this, I got to the point where the next step would be learning how to facet
Mm-hmm.
the stones, and I just went, no, enough. I'm, I'm good with inlaying, and we're going to leave
Yeah,
it at,
you're able to do lapidary work, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
make your own cabochons and stuff.
cutting all those facets is just a lot of time consuming.
Yeah.
Really tiny detail.
I would actually love to learn how to do lapidary work, but I mean, there's no way to put the equipment in this house.
Oh yeah, they have smaller equipment that you could work with, but to really do it properly,
Yeah.
the grinding wheel setup would take up half of your room. It's huge.
I just have to find somebody who does lapidary work in my area and be really nice to them.
Yeah.
Be like, look, I have this chunk of this. Can you make me a cabochon, please?
Oh, goodness.
So we forced you to come up here.
Yeah. Trying to play bingo and watch this at the same time.
Oh, are you in bingo?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you win.
I haven't won in over a month, man. I don't know what's wrong with my numbers. But I'm shooting for a box of lemon moon pies.
They are good. I mean, moon pies were pretty good. I got some.
Yeah.
I won some on bingo one of the last times I was in there.
Yeah.
I haven't played bingo in a while because I'm usually distracted doing other things and I forget that it's fun.
Yeah.
So, and I was getting frustrated because like all of my numbers would be up except one, and somebody else would get bingo, and I'm like,
Yeah.
for like an entire hour that happened to me one night, and I'm like, I'm done with this.
Well, I picked a straight up and down row this time, so I don't have to listen as much. I can just watch it on the board, and I can tell when I've got it.
There you go.
Now we did all that
Hmm.
to get to this point to show
Yep.
you how to inlay.
Yay!
Yay! So I think I'm gonna uh, turn on this other camera
Okay.
because it's gonna give us a little better picture, I think. And I'm not gonna do a whole lot, but I'll do a
No.
little bit on this.
And to be clear to everybody, I did ask her to just talk me through it.
Uh,
She's like, screw that, we're doing it.
yeah, just doing it. Let's see. Where have I got a? Right there, maybe. Yep. Okay. Let's see what this one looks like now.
Yeah. My first ever venture of working with sterling silver was using the lost wax casting process.
Mm-hmm.
They my senior year of high school, they let us take one semester of just all kind of fluff classes, no regular classes at all, and
Wow.
jewelry making was one of them. So
Okay.
I
Well, I
learned.
already started with the uh, cutting up the turquoise.
Okay.
So what I did was, let me get this bezel straightened out here. There we go. All right.
Kathy Valentine said, good day, Sandy, and everyone.
Oh, hi.
good day, Kathy.
Good day, Kathy.
So what I did is I came in here with my calipers and checked it and went around it
Yeah.
to see, uh, where was the widest point. Then I transferred that onto my stone here. Get this over here a little bit better. Transferred it onto my stone and then I cut it. So that's where we are now.
Okay.
So obviously we need to take off, where are we? There we go. We got to take off this stuff here
Right.
and get a square into it. So we'll come over a little bit more. And what I use is just my form and I just use a diamond cutoff wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna take a little bit off of the edge here, the end, just to square it up.
That sounds like my neighborhood every weekend.
Okay, now this is pretty darn close. I'm not going to have to do much to this at all.
Nice. It's always
So,
nice when a plan comes together.
yeah. What I do is I see how much of a bend in my ring I have.
Mm-hmm.
So then let me
Damn, that's shiny.
get up.
Super bright.
So got that up against that tight. So basically I don't want to go much more than about right here.
Yeah, before the curve. Yeah.
So we're going to mark that one. Yeah. And then we'll this again. Okay. Now I'm going to look at it and then I'm going to square it up. And I know it fits tight, so I'm going to bevel it in a little bit towards the middle of the stone. So it'll just feed in there a little bit better, a little bit tighter.
Bye, Michelle.
All right. So now, now, what you want to do is you want to look down in it right there
Mm-hmm.
and see that it's a little bit high on this side. It's not actually sitting down on the band in here, so I'll take a little bit more off to get it to seat down there. Just a hair, not much. Just a little bit. So let's take that off.
And inlay is a process.
Yep. And just keep looking at it from all angles and make sure that you're, squared up,
Right.
that you're not getting wacky on it. And now, okay. Can you see that, how it sits down in there a lot better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's still a little gappy though.
If you run too much solder in here,
Uh-huh.
sometimes you'll have a hard time getting it to set down in there. I'm going
Looks
to take
good
a
though.
little bit more off of that side and
Yeah.
see if I can get it to sit down in there. But that's not a critical part. You've
Right.
got enough stone in there.
Right.
When you take off the top of it, it'll still stay.
Now, what do you secure the stone with?
2-part epoxy, and I'll show
That's
you
what.
that. I'll go ahead and glue this stone in.
That's what I figured because it's the strongest
Yeah.
adhesive you're gonna find.
Yeah, you can't use E6000 on this stuff.
No. I imagine that inlay is easier if you're doing something that's just straight lines and flat, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, it's nice.
we're down in there now.
Purdy.
So
Yeah, if you're just doing a flat piece, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
this is what I use. It's DevCon 2-minute epoxy
Mm-hmm.
or 5-minute epoxy. Sorry, 5-minute, not 2-minute. And I just take a piece of wax paper and I put the resin on first, put a little dab of that on, and then I put the hardener on top of it because I want to make sure that I get enough hardener in there to cure it. And I just mix it up. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
Are we Tootsie rolling now?
I guess.
Because that'll make me hungry.
Okay. All right. Then we just take a glob of glue. A glob of glue will do ya.
Yeah.
Make sure that you get the sides and we'll stash that guy in there and push it down tight.
Yeah, you definitely don't want the extra getting stuck in there because it'll be hard to set the next piece of stone.
Right.
Good thinking. Although I forget a lot of times, and you just dig it out.
Sandy, according to Robin, you have a new thumbnail.
Cool.
Wow,
That was
cool.
quick.
You
Thank
go,
you.
Robin.
Robin's fast.
She's the boss, man. She is the
I've been
best.
I've been taking some screenshots to do her do the banner picture on the Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, thanks, Jay. Um. So anyway, that's it, and then
That
you
is
just
super
keep
awesome.
working around, stone after stone, and then tomorrow I will show you how to finish it off. I'll finish it tonight,
Sweet.
inlay all the stones, and then I'll show you
Thank you.
guys how to finish that.
Thank you for showing me how to do that. I have never seen it done, so I was very
Sure.
curious because it's such
Well,
a
now
beautiful, thing to see.
this is the way I do it, and I'm self-taught. So somebody else might come along and do it entirely different.
Well, you know what? If I ever do inlay, I'll be like, hey, this is the Sandy way. So if you don't like it, see you later. Bye.
Right.
So um,
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
oh, I'm just teasing you.
Well,
Okay,
when you were working on with the stone to make sure that it fit and everything before you showed it up on the camera, it was
okay.
closer to you, so it was more comfortable. And she was like, "Bring the camera down," and I was like, "I'm thinking, wait for it, you'll see it."
Yeah. All right, guys. My time with you is up.
Okay.
I made Sandy work. She's tired now.
I'm gonna go lay down and get something to eat and Wait for
Don't eat
Ryan
laying.
to,
Don't eat laying down. It can be dangerous. Eat
Yeah.
first,
Right.
then lay down.
okay. Go get my critters out of the front yard and
Well,
all
thank you
right,
for letting me on
guys.
your team.
So
Me being so shy and everything, I appreciate you letting me up here.
yeah, thanks for coming in, guys.
Real
You're
quick, Sandy, did you get your email? I sent you the draft of the
I
rules.
haven't looked at it yet. I'll
Okay.
look at it tonight.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
All
Papa's
righty.
in charge of
So
the
Cody
rules.
from Cody. Where are you from?
Cody Kodiak Creations.
All right. And Jay from,
Papa Smurf's Tinker Shop.
and I'm in Farron, Utah, which sounds
Oh,
pretty plain
next
after
state.
those two.
Well, actually, as
So,
far as
guys,
location, actually location is Austin, Texas. So
And I'm in
there you
South
go.
Carolina.
I appreciate you guys coming in and spending part of your day with me. Thank you so much. And
you're welcome.
remember, guys, don't just make a wish, make it happen. Put feet to those prayers. All right.
Right.
I love